Stadium, the home of the Ravens. Coming up, we've got a good one in store. It's the Chicago Bears and the Baltimore Ravens.
Santos to kick off for Chicago.
Here's Cairo Santos ready to get this one started. And off we go here in Baltimore. LeJohntay Wester now to return it. He's across the 20, taken down just shy of the 25.
The Ravens take over first and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
So here's a 1st and 10 now. They'll start from the 24. Now the first carry for King Henry. He'll work his way ahead for a gain. of about 4.
He was brought down at the 28-yard line. A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6.
Ball on the 28-yard line. Here's 2nd down and 6. In the shotgun, here's Jackson. He's got his tight end, Mark Andrews. And they'll be set up now. Up past the 40 with that one. Jackson to his big target, Andrews, for the Baltimore first down.
They do a really nice job of picking up the pressure, and that's what allows him to have the time to go through his entire progression. He sees his check down wide open, gets the ball into his hands, and he does the rest.
In trouble, and he's going to be taken down. Work to do now as they come up on 2nd and long.
Brings up 2nd and 15 at the 37-yard line.
Play action now. Jackson. This is intercepted. It's the linebacker, Tremaine Edmonds. And the Bears are going to get possession here as they force the opening drive turnover.
So anytime a team suffers an early setback like that interception, human instinct says, Mike, we need to get away from our game plan. We need to adjust. I don't think that's the case. There's a lot of game left, a lot of chances to avenge that play and still connect downfield on some of these passes. All proven, though, Mike, they've got to identify what went wrong, let's correct it so we're able to move forward.
And it'll be taken down at the 25-yard line. Give him 11 on the scramble and give them a new set of downs.
You know, Mike, I like everything about this play except the very end. You've already picked up good yardage. You've already picked up the first down. Now get down on the ground and protect yourself. There's no reason to take those shots.
And he'll get about 6 there, setting up 2nd down.
It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4. At the 19-yard line.
Here's carry number 1 for Roschon Johnson. He will keep the drive moving. Gets the first down. Nice gain of 5.
I think this 2nd down call, Mike, they were hoping that at worst they had themselves set up for a 3rd down and short. But there's no need for 3rd down. He was able to get enough on 2nd, and they get a fresh set of downs.
Space getting tight here. Down to the 13-yard line. They work 1st and 10. Williams on the RPO. Going to get it out to Agunze. Looking for the pylon, but the official right there is going to mark them out of bounds at the 1-yard line. Give them a dozen yards on that one and give them 1st and goal. A great chance to convert that early turnover into points. Here's 1st and goal. Swift trying to find a crease in that mass of humanity, but he's going to come up short.
I give that defense all the credit in the world there, Mike. And offensively, you find yourself 1st and goal from the 1. You have to find a way to get that last yard and put the ball in the end zone. There's no excuses to miss a touchdown here.
Another shot from the 1 on 2nd and goal. One more time, they try Swift, and he barrels his way into the end zone. DeAndre Swift, touchdown Bears.
Make no mistake about it, he may get the glory, but that does not happen without unbelievable blocking up front. So let's give the big guys all the credit in the world. He's able to displace the defense right there at the point of attack, and that's about as easy a goal line touchdown as you're going to see all year.
Cairo Santos to kick off.
7-0 is our score as this kick is sent into the air. And And no chance to return this one through the end zone for a touchback.
35-yard line.
From the 35, it's 1st and 10. Bateman is the motion man. Off the play fake. Jackson. The pressure gets there, and down he goes. After the loss of 3, it is 2nd and 13.
At the 32-yard line.
Report!
From the gun, Jackson. The pressure gets there, and down he goes back inside the 20-yard line.
It's a loss of 14.
The Bears will use one of their timeouts here.
The defensive coaches, they preached all week, Mike. They have to have relentless pursuit of this quarterback when he tries to extend the play. So often it results in a great play for the offense and a big pickup. This time, because of that pursuit, it leads to a big loss.
Third and long for Jackson. Looking down the field, but that falls incomplete. Zay Flowers, the intended receiver. And now it's 4th down. So the drive ends, and on comes Jordan Stout to kick it away. Devin Duvernay back deep for Chicago. And he'll be brought down. Short return. And they'll take over there.
Take over 1st and 10 at the 47-yard line.
A play fake. Now Williams. Loveland open right side. He's got it. And he's going to be taken down right at the 25-yard line. They get 21 on that one. Good for a Bears 1st down. So after 1, it's the Bears off to the early lead. We'll be back in Baltimore after this. Bears in possession here to start the 2nd quarter as they've got it with 1st and 10. On the bootleg, it's Williams. He'll get rid of it and complete it. And he takes it down to the 15-yard line. First catch for him on the afternoon, and it results in a 1st down.
Every once in a while, it just comes down to you need somebody in the huddle to just make a play, and it wasn't a whole lot fancy here. The quarterback just dumps the ball down, a quick underneath completion, and then really it's the yards after catch that did the rest, and that's what it takes. You're not always going to have the perfect play. You're not always going to dial up.
And he'll take this one in. Holston Loveland. Touchdown, Chicago. Santos for the extra point. The kick is good, but there are penalty flags down. They might have made contact with the kicker too late.
Cairo Santos to kick off for Chicago.
So here's Santos after the touchdown. He's out to kick this one off. On the return, it's Keaton Mitchell. And they'll bring him down just shy of the 30-yard line.
At their own 29-yard line.
Three tight ends in the game to start the drive. first down. They'll start the drive with Henry. And he'll be taken down up at the 40-yard line. It's a gain of 10. That's enough for a quick first down.
That's good for Baltimore.
Well, a really nice start here to the drive. Early down success. Every offensive coordinator is trying to find ways. How do we pick up first downs without having to get to third down? We see it here. Big explosive run. The rest of the drive unfolds.
And he'll get about 5.
So his team finds themselves now in a little bit of a tricky situation here, Mike. If they don't find a way to start sustaining some of these drives and come away with points, all of a sudden you're trailing by double digits in the second half. You become very one-dimensional. You become very pass-heavy, and that's certainly not how any team in the NFL wants to play.
Jackson going to keep it himself. He's going nowhere. Losing yardage on that play.
Taken down back at the 42.
The RPO, that one is complete. And he'll be out of bounds inside the 30-yard line. It's a gain of 28 as they convert on third down.
And this is what can happen when you're so worried about protecting the sticks, Mike. You force them to throw the ball underneath, but then you've got to be able to rally the ball and tackle. But they weren't able to do it before he gets to the line to gain, and he ends up picking up the first down anyway.
He'll take this forward for about a yard at best. Jonathan Owens able to make the play.
A gain of a yard.
He does a nice job coming from his safety position, filling his run gap assignment, and keeps this to a modest gain at best.
Second down, Jackson. A minute 58 to go in the first half of play. We'll come back to Baltimore after this. 3rd and 9. Jackson looking to throw. And this is going to be incomplete. That is great work there, making things difficult defensively. It'll set up a 4th down.
And this passing game continues to come up short these last couple plays. That's 2 consecutive incompletions in a row. Now they're staring 4th down right in the face.
That is incomplete. They couldn't get the connection on 4th. Going to give the ball over on down.
Turnover on downs.
A play fake, and they'll throw with Williams. Oh, trying to throw it back across his body, but it's intercepted. Picked off by Marlon Humphreys.
This is really becoming a key element to playing quarterback in the NFL, Mike, the ability to play off script and use your legs to extend the play. I think in this case, he either needs to tuck that ball down and become a runner, or he just simply needs to throw that ball away.
A throw, left side, caught by Andrews. And he's out of bounds. Gain of 4. It'll bring up 2nd down.
It's not the big play they were hoping for, but first down efficiency, staying ahead of the chains, is what every offense is trying to find, and it brings up a manageable 2nd down.
Forced out to his right. Off he goes.
These are the plays that just drive the defensive coordinator crazy, Mike. You do everything right, but you don't account for the quarterback scrambling. He's able to get out of the pocket and gain enough for a first down.
They'll run it with Henry. And good hard running there. He'll push his way forward. Gain of about 5.
I think every running back's dream is that he's going to run through a wide open hole and have breakaway touchdowns, but that's not necessarily the case very often in the NFL. So the backs that are the best are the ones that can get more yardage than maybe what's blocked for. And I think this is a nice physical game here that they can continue to build off of as the game unfolds.
To the 10-yard line. He is out of bounds there. Now the Ravens use their first timeout. Clock will stop with 33 seconds to go until halftime.
Mike, anytime you're preparing to play a quarterback like this, The defense has to be prepared to keep him in the pocket. Once he gets out, we can see clearly why he is such a threat with his legs.
The coverage too good downfield. They'll wind up taking him down. Now a timeout here by Baltimore. That's going to be their second. They'll stop the clock at 24 seconds to go until halftime. Now here's second and goal.
Middle. Ready. Sit hard. 13. Go ahead. Hey, Ozzy. Sit hard.
Now some movement up front. Flags down. Mistake-filled first half continues. The task a bit tougher as they face second and goal.
180. Sit hard. 180. Hey, shot.
On play action, here's Jackson. And he just does get that one away. He was being chased down, forced the awkward throw. Maybe he's fortunate that all it is an incompletion. They'll use 3 tight ends in the formation for third and goal.
Sit hard. 180. Hey, middle.
Jackson. And on third down, that ball incomplete.
I just don't like the look of this passing game, Mike. It just seems a bit erratic. On top of the 2 straight incompletions, they've already turned the ball over through the air. And truthfully, with how dangerous some of these throws have been, they're lucky it hasn't been even more.
They say no to the field goal opportunity before halftime. They're going to go for it on fourth and goal. Here's Jackson. That's in the end zone and intercepted. Picked off by Jaquan Brisker. And the Bears are going to take over at their own 11-yard line.
So much of that play comes down to the defender's positioning. Being able to get himself to a spot, to get his hands on the ball, and a chance at that pick. Mike, when that ball was thrown, me and you are sitting here saying, that's a touchdown. And instead, they force a turnover, and now their offense is back on the field.
Now, whistles here. Looks like one of the defenders got a head start. So, a lot of options on the table now. It's 1st and 5. And they'll elect not to run another play. Instead, just take a knee and take this on into the locker room. So, we reach the intermission in what has been an entertaining one to this point. Back with the second half in just a moment. Pretty interesting first half. We'll see if any strategy changes for the next 30 minutes or more as this second half gets underway. And the kicking team right there, stopping him before he can get to the 15-yard line.
At their own 14-yard line.
Off play action. Here's Williams. That's over the middle and intercepted. And And he's going to set up his guys with great field position. A huge chance to cut into the deficit. They'll start this one with a 3 tight end look. On the handoff, it's Henry. We'll get this right to the 20-yard line. Jaquan Brisker there to bring him down.
20-yard line. A gain of 2 brings up 2nd and 8.
Going to go right back to Henry. And not much there. Good defense. Held to no gain.
Well, nothing doing here, and I think you can see pretty early on. Now, while he's trying to remain patient and see if a hole pops, it's just too slow of a developing play. He never gets into the teeth of the defense at all and ends up being taken down for a loss.
That is going to be hauled in. He's got it. Zay Flowers. Touchdown, Baltimore.
All week we're going to see this play be run over and over as a highlight of the quarterback and the receiver. But, Mike, the part that people don't give enough credit to, in order to get a downfield shot, you have to have time, and what a great job by the offensive line allowing the quarterback to be comfortable enough in the pocket. Let those deeper routes develop, be on time and accurate with the ball, and that's why this play is going to be a highlight all week. Let's give the big guys up front some credit.
Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. The return team going to let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
They'll go play action here with Williams. Now here's another ball that's intercepted. It's the safety, Kyle Hamilton.
The best way, Mike, for a defense to bait these bad throws is don't allow the quarterback to throw the ball to their first read. By the time he gets to the third or fourth read, in this case, the defender has already put himself in position, jump that route, challenge the receiver, and that's a big-time takeaway.
They'll start out on the ground with Henry. And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. That's about all.
Depending on the situation or the down and distance, Mike, the linebackers have different reads. Sometimes they read the offensive lineman. Sometimes they read the running back. In this case, his read brings him right to the play. He's able to make a big stop and keep the game to nothing.
On the option, they give it to Henry. And he's able to find a crease. Get ahead for 7. They'll bring up third down.
That's a gain of 7. Makes it 3rd.
Here's Lamar. He'll keep it on the zone read. The defense not fighting. They stay at home, and they tackle him for no gain.
On the play. It's 4th down.
No movement from the punt team. They'll line up to go for it on 4th down. On 4th down, they snap it to Jackson. That is incomplete. Oh, they elected to throw on 4th and short. It does not work out. They turn it over on down. They'll get about 4 here as he is taken down.
Complete to number 2, DJ Moore. A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6. At the Ravens' 43-yard line.
From the 43, here's 2nd and 6. A give, and here's Johnson. He'll pop this ahead for about 4, but it will set up 3rd down.
And while that run wasn't anything really to write home about, what it allows them to do, Mike, is keep everything in the playbook at their disposal. 3rd and short, now it's up to these coaches to dial up their best short yardage play and extend this drive.
And it looks like he's got enough for the 1st down. Let's wait for the mark. Yes, that run, that's enough to move the chains.
So 3rd and 2, sometimes it's not about being fancy. You don't need your back to be a hero. Make sure, no matter what, pick up the yards needed, convert that first down. Now, if there's an opportunity to pop it, great. But don't try to go for the home run and bring up fourth down.
On 1st and 10, it's Williams. Back to the tight end, Loveland. Oh, nice open field tackle there. He could not get free. They're going to stop him for no gain.
Well, you know, Mike, if I had to guess, I'd say that's probably not what they had in mind when they called that play. But those guys on defense, it felt like they knew what was coming from the start, and they got to him in a hurry.
Williams to throw on 2nd down. And that's going to wind up incomplete.
3rd and long obviously isn't an ideal situation to be in offensively. It makes you very predictable, which then places a ton of stress on your offensive line and your quarterback. So they've got to start being more productive in these early downs and set themselves up for more success come 3rd down.
On 3rd down, it's Williams. And a good job here defensively. They did not let him get away. He's well short of the first down marker.
And it seems like he just cut that route a little too short. He's got to get more depth on the initial stem, and that way he makes sure when he catches the ball, it's beyond the sticks.
A field goal, no gimme from this distance. They'll go on 4th down. So, 3 quarters now in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. The offense staying out there for this 4th down. They're going for it. Here's Williams. He'll take a shot here for the end zone. That one, Luther Burden. Touchdown, Bears.
Touchdown, Chicago.
Everything you want to do right there, Greg, in the 4th quarter. Get the ball with the lead and extend it to a 2-score advantage.
Yeah, and I think this just might end up being too much to overcome. You said it. Once you get a 2-score lead this late in the 4th quarter, there's just not enough possessions to be had to claw yourself back in it.
Cairo Santos to kick off for Chicago.
So here's Santos after the touchdown. He's out to kick this one off. On the return, it's Mitchell. And he's down at the 23, and that's where the offense will take over.
23-yard line.
See, man. Let's go.
Out of the gun, here's a give to Henry. And this defense not fooled by the option. They stick with the running back, and they get him down for no gain.
No gain on the play.
Jackson now on 2nd down. This one caught downfield by Flowers. A big play and a much-needed one as well. 32 yards.
First down.
Here's 1st and 10. The Bears will use one of their timeouts here.
Let's go.
It's a zone read, and Jackson's going to keep it. Not a whole lot happening there. Just a short pickup. From the 42-yard line. Here's 2nd and 8.
A gain of a yard. Brings up
Down, Jackson. Just over the middle to the tight end, Andrews. And they bring him down, but not until they get inside the 30-yard line.
That's good for a Baltimore Raven.
Now Lamar going to hang on to it. And this takes him into the red zone. He's brought down inside the 20-yard line.
10 more yards. That's another Baltimore first down.
Jackson now to throw on first down. To the end zone there, but it is incomplete.
There isn't much room for error when operating inside the red zone. The field is really condensed. Those throwing windows become a lot tighter and forces your quarterback to make some really highly contested throws. And as we just saw, those aren't always going to go your way.
I had a defender draped all over him. Incomplete. Good work to body him up and set up a third down.
All things considered, it's actually a pretty good pass. I mean, he puts the ball in a place where only his guy can catch it. But I think he hears those footsteps coming from that nearest defender, and he's not able to secure the catch through contact. Great work there defensively, Mike. You could tell they were onto that one from the start. They're able to hold him to a short gain on the keeper and force the fourth down.
Now or never, they'll throw on fourth down. Out to his right. And he cannot get the throw off. He's going to be sacked. And they will turn it over on down.
So the offense finds themselves in a tough situation. They're down by 2 scores late in this game. They know this is a prime opportunity. They need to play for a touchdown. And instead, the defense makes a huge stand, and they got a chance now to close this game out.
This drive will begin with a run by Swift. And a strong first down run, a pickup of 9. Setting up second and short.
A gain of 9 brings up second and 1.
Go again with Swift, and he is planted backfield. Defenders crashing through, blow up that play behind the line.
You know, at this point, the defense has to sell out and stop the run. You know exactly what the offense is trying to get accomplished by keeping the ball on the ground. But now the question remains, are they willing to take some risk here and put the ball in the air on third down, or do they play it safe and keep running the clock by keeping the ball on the ground?
2 minutes remain in the fourth quarter. We'll come back and finish this one off after this. You've got to consider this an absolute must-stop defensively. It's third down. They'll drop to throw. The pressure gets there, and down he goes back inside the 20-yard line.
Pretty evident that the defense is just giving no time of day to any run actions. They are playing pass all the way, and he can continue to give as many play-action fakes as he wants. It hasn't affected anybody, and in this case, it results in a sack.
On fourth down, here's Torrey Taylor to punt for Chicago as they try to play the field position game here, protecting a fourth quarter lead. Oh, not a good punt there. This is a duck. And not the greatest of efforts there, as this one will land out of bounds. They'll come up for first and 10. In motion goes Likely. Play action now. Jackson. That's downfield, and he's got Andrews, his tight end. And they're going to be set up in the red zone. They got it inside the 15.
That's good for a
2 timeouts still left, but scoring quickly here, a must. It's 1st and 10. Open man is Hopkins.
This is one of those throws where you're hoping you do most of the damage after the catch, but give credit to the defense. Once that ball was caught, they were on him quickly, and there was nowhere for him to go after the catch.
That one too far out in front to be brought in, and it's incomplete.
They let a golden opportunity slip away on that one. That's the matchup that they wanted. They just couldn't quite capitalize on it.
3rd and short, Jackson. Flush to his right, to the end zone. It's intercepted. Picked off by Jaquan Brisker.
Oh, and in that spot, Mike, that's just painful to see. If the throw's not there, you want him to just get rid of it. Throw it 50 rows into the stands. Give somebody a souvenir. But worst case scenario, you've got to get to 4th down and have a shot at 3 points. But instead, after that pick, you come away with 0.
The drive begins at the 20. Here's 1st and 10. Down to a knee here. The defense still has a couple of timeouts. We'll see if they're going to use them. Second and 11. The defense can stop it twice more as the kneel down comes. So this one, a win for the visiting Bears. A bit of a surprise, this one on paper. You figure this would have been a difficult assignment, trying to win away from home against a team of this caliber. No problems, though. They find a way to get it done. So that'll just about do it for Greg Olson and our entire team. I'm Mike